said, hey now. Happy Sunday Fun Day, everyone. Coming to you live from sunny Florida. Although today hasn't really been sunny at all. It's been crummy and drizzly. But you know what? Jeremy and I,
no snow.
No snow. We don't say the S word around here, okay? You watch
Hale's
your
low.
mouth. You watch your mouth, Jeremy.
You're saying the S word all the time. Now all of a sudden I'm not allowed to say it?
If you've never participated in one of our live chats, you get to hang out with us in the live, and then Jeremy usually likes to start the live off with a song.
What should we sing about?
Take it away, Jeremy.
What do you want to sing about?
I mean, we can sing about Otter.
It's Otter Creek time.
Or Camp Hales. Or lemurs. Or being successfully unemployed.
We are in
Jen Hale, thank you.
So we should sing about Florida, right?
Mary Kate.
A little something like this. You're my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are green. You never know, Florida, how much I miss you. Please don't take my Florida away. How do you feel about being down south?
It feels good. I'm glad
My
you made it safely.
My only
No
sunshine.
tire blowouts, which is good, right?
You make me happy when skies are full of snow. You'll never know Otter Creek.
How much we miss.
How much we miss you. Please don't take
Jody.
my sunshine away.
It's been the opposite of sunshine.
If you love, you guys missed the microphone, haven't you? If you love what the hell's what the. If you love what the hell's what the hell's. If you love what the hell's and you love snail trails.
Oh no, Dreamer JS praying for you, lady.
If you love what the hell's. Type what the hell's.
In the live chat.
What do you say? One more round just for fun.
Okay.
If you love what the hell's, type what the. You love what the hell's, type what the. If you love what the hell's and you love making online sales.
Make them sales. Uh-oh. How much longer can he go? That's a long...
If you love what the hell's.
That was a long exhale, like your long driveway, Jeremy.
Type what the hell's.
Dan, thank you so much. Thank you, Jimmy.
Really? We're getting a clap. We're getting a round of applause.
If you guys noticed, Jeremy switched his Harley Davidson vest back down to his Florida vest. We did find this vest here in Florida.
Anime mode.
Maybe 3 years ago.
Monster mode.
Yeah, it's been 3 years.
I can speak in monster mode. I'm wearing my Florida.
You're scaring me. You're scaring me, Jeremy.
This is not my gator scout vest. This is my giraffe vest.
Crafty Jen just gifted 5 What the Hales memberships. Thank you, Crafty Jen.
Oh, Georgie.
She's trying to get people to send you patches. All right, let's welcome our new members. Now,
We have new members already?
Yeah, because Crafty Jen just gifted 5. Now, when someone gifts a membership, it's all random. It's all random. There is no picking or choosing. So let's welcome our newest members.
Okay.
Tammy Henrich, welcome. Deborah Mellinger, welcome. Let's see. Betty Boop 6969 is now a member.
Betty Boop.
Julie Harmon is now a member, and April Higgins. Congratulations to you 5 who got gifted a membership.
Look at all the members. By the way, if you want to be a member, you can be a member as well. It's just the same as buying merch. If you want to do something a little extra, it's there for you. So if you want merch, if you want to What the Hale's Successfully Unemployed
Thank you,
hoodie,
Jeffrey Montgomery.
or a shirt or a mug or anything, if you look down below, there's all kinds of What the Hale's merch there for you. Great Christmas ideas. And honestly, memberships might be a good Christmas idea as well. So there's 3 tiers of What the Hale's memberships. And by the way, for those who don't have a membership, nothing changes. Nothing has changed.
Correct.
Nothing is going to change. Everything is exact same for you.
So if you're subscribed to the channel, that means nothing changes.
Nothing at all. Memberships is just extra
perks.
If you want extra perks, just like if you go to an amusement park and you get a fast track or you get a pass to cut line, these are extra perks. Just like if you want a hoodie, it's an extra perk. So at the first level, you get all kinds of emojis, which I'm sure you're seeing already in the chat, whether it be Elvis, Ghostbusters, Garbage Pail Kids, whether it be Patience Christian, myself, George, you name it.
I need to add some more.
Okay.
Speaking of emojis, I gotta do ketchup bottles.
Okay, ketchup works. I like that.
I gotta do a safe.
All right.
Because we love busting into
safes.
safes.
Love busting in safes.
I may have to do one for Hulk Smash.
Ooh,
Speaking of Hulk Smash, Jeffrey Montgomery says, if you love What the Hales and you love John Deere Gator Trails.
Oh, I like that. I actually like that. That's pretty good.
You may have to make one for the Gator.
So your first level of membership, it gives you all the additional emojis. Again, you're buying additional emojis just like if you were buying merch. Nothing changes for you if you don't have the emojis, but it's a lot of fun for people who do want those emojis.
Thank you, Kim Smiley.
And for those who go to the mid-level, then you get an extra live stream. Again, those who don't, you're still getting everything that you've had before. Nothing changes for you. And then those who go to the top tier, well, you get an extra video. And
don't believe
we've been doing an extra video a week for our members there. And so no doubt being in Florida now, there's going to be a lot of crazy more extra video content there. Think of it as the behind the scenes or the extras on a DVD. So you watch your favorite movie and then you get the behind the scenes. There's other things that are going on. And so those members are actually buying the access to the extra behind the scenes stuff. So stuff that we normally would not release on YouTube, but they have access to it because they're getting the behind the scenes, seeing things that we normally would not release. And there's tons and tons and tons of things that we film that we normally would not release.
Yes.
But they're crazy. So they watch it anyway.
All you have to do is click on the join button and then it explains what comes with each membership. So in the description, it describes exactly what you get. So make sure you read that. That way you know which membership to sign up for.
So we've got, speaking of crazy people, we've got a crazy family member of yours joining us tonight at some point.
Yes.
We are back into the crazy, not otter, but Otter Creek.
Just like the sign says.
And this journey and this season of winter in Otter Creek, no doubt, is going to turn up to be one of the oddest ever. It's already starting off with a bang to the point of we're trying to purchase property, and the locals have taken the for sale sign and placed it on our property instead of the actual property that is for sale. Oh yeah, you can be assured. You can be assured there's going to be some interesting twists and turns this winter season here in Otter Creek.
It just keeps getting odder and odder, but are you surprised?
No, it's Otter Creek. It's Otter Creek.
Never a
So,
dull moment. here in
Never,
Otter Creek.
ever a dull moment.
By the
at
way,
all.
if you're new to the channel and new to the live, the correct spelling of the town is Otter, as in the cute little otter.
The cute little animal,
O-T-T-E-R.
O-T-T-E-R.
But since things are so weird and odd,
We renamed
changed it.
it. Now,
to Otter.
we're not the mayor of the town yet, but
Jeremy could run for mayor.
that'd be...
He definitely could run for mayor.
Actually, I can't. I would have to have residency.
Julie, thank you so much for the $5.
I would have to have
super chat.
residency here, which we don't. This is temporary.
If-
And for residency, you have to live in that state for 6 months and 1 day for residency.
So if we were to be permanent here in Otter Creek,
Well, the reality is a small little town like this is, compared to what we do on a daily basis, if this is what we do on a daily basis,
Danielle
the
Oatman,
small
thank you
little
so
town
much.
business is a sliver like that. So yeah, it would not, it's not difficult.
Renee Aber, thank you so much.
All you have to do is be honest, trustworthy, and do the right thing for the people, and not the wrong thing for the people.
Daryl
Which
Hauer, thanks for the $10.
there are some incredible people in Otter Creek, and there are some not so incredible people.
Yes, but you'll have that no matter where you
And
go.
then there's us.
You've got the good, the bad, and the ugly no matter where you go.
Did you just call me ugly?
No.
Did you just call me bad?
I would
You just called me
consider-
bad?
I would consider us a bunch of good weirdos.
I popped my collar one too many times, and you start
You're
calling
just
me
the
bad.
weirdo that pops his collar on his vest, which falls in the good category.
Oh, so now I'm in
Yeah,
the good.
yeah.
Okay, now I'm in the good.
Ooh, Therese just became a super fan.
Nice.
Welcome, Teresa.
So we made it down to Florida.
Yes.
Without spoiling anything that's to come in videos to come.
Yeah.
How was the trip, George?
A lot of people are wondering about the gator, if we got it on the trailer, and how the chickens are. And
We'll find out.
I mean, no spoiler, but I can assure you that we didn't have any tire blowouts, which is good.
So there were no tire blowouts,
Mhm.
but there was another blowout,
Yes. Julie, thank you so much.
which
Yep.
was
Your gas.
my gas.
that
Are you
what-
trying to say I farted and blew out my underwear
your,
again?
Your bad gas.
You know what? I do that like 13 times since we've been together, and now it's a continual issue.
Kathleen, thank you so much for the $4.99.
Can you
super
learn to
chat.
let it go, George?
What
It had
is it?
nothing to do with my gas.
It's the cashews that he likes.
You might want to go up a little bit more on my body parts.
Andrea just became a member. Welcome, Andrea.
So my back
Yes.
blew out.
Oh my goodness.
Not my gas.
So Jeremy's had back issues
my entire
here
life.
and there
My entire life.
since I've known
childhood.
Since I've known him, where when we're traveling, if the mattress isn't just right, then he has back issues.
my
but
back will throw out.
it's beyond the point where it's a herniated pinched nerve. So I've never heard him screaming in excruciating pain. It was so scary. Yesterday was probably the worst.
Yesterday was the
Yes.
worst. So Monday I went to sleep, and it's old age. I mean, that's the reality of it. And I've had these issues my entire life, from childhood even, from jumping on trampolines and hitting wrong, and you name it. I've had these issues my
The
entire
goat
life.
hunter just became a member. Welcome.
So Monday I went to sleep. I woke up. I could not stand up straight or walk.
Mhm.
George had to usually I ask George, I'm like, will you walk all over my back, tenderize, warm up the muscles so they'll let loose so I can actually function. And it was not fun on Monday, but I still worked with Christian and patience. And the best thing you can do for a painful back is not lay down on it and not sit. Actually, what I'm doing right now is the worst thing possible.
Especially
will
the chairs
destroy-
that we're sitting on.
So the doctors will tell you, you have to work the muscles. You have to work the kinks. And for me particularly, right now, where we think things are at is I have a herniated or a ruptured disc, which is pushing on one of those nerves and making it nearly impossible at points for me to even get off the ground.
Mhm.
So,
Richard Doolin Willis even says, no, just work through it.
well, you have to, or you will never, ever get to the healing point. So Monday, George got me to a point where I could actually stand up, I could walk again. And the more I stand up and the more I walk, the more it works through. And that disc that will pop, it'll actually pull back in and off of the nerve. But once you sit down again, it'll start popping as such. So Monday I worked with the kids and we did an entire episode of, guys, I got a bad back. I got a bad back. And I didn't do any more damage to it that day. It was actually good that we were out doing that.
Guapo Legend says, I got your back.
Oh, I'm worried. I'm worried. And then sleeping on the mattress again that night, which is the world's most comfortable mattress.
Thank you, Philip
I bought it off of Craigslist years ago before I met you, probably about 8 years ago
Terry
for
Thomas
$100.
just became a member. Welcome.
It's a Tempur-Pedic, king size Tempur-Pedic. I bought it for $100 from an old couple that lived about 2 hours away from me. And for whatever reason, that night actually hurt it even worse. George had to work it.
Thanks, Wyatt.
Work it again to where I could actually function. And then it went on and it went on and it went on until Thursday night. I told Christian patients and George, I was like, I'm not sleeping on that bed. Every time I sleep on the bed, I wake up even worse. I'm going to sleep on the couch. The couch seems to help. I slept on the couch that night, woke up, and it was getting better. I was able to function without George doing anything. And I was really, really, happy about that because we had to load the trailer. When we were loading the trailer, I picked up an air conditioner and I was shifting things. Wham!
Yeah.
Just
tweaked it.
And hurt myself extremely, extremely bad on Friday. And knew that I hurt myself bad on Friday. And we had plans to leave late Friday night for Florida. But George, here's the funny thing.
Tammy just became a member. Welcome, Tammy.
I've been pushing to come to Florida early. George has been like, no, we're staying at Hale's headquarters. I would never want to leave this place. No. Then all of a sudden,
reason why
all of a sudden it gets cold. George is like, we need to go now. On Monday, she's going, we need to leave right now. We need to leave right now. I'm like, we can't. We may have obligations.
There's more.
Tuesday, we need to go now. Let's go now.
Jeremy.
And then Wednesday, we need to get out of here now. Thursday, we need to go. I was like, no, we made obligations.
The day that we got word that the Amish messed up and ordered the wrong parts for the aviary and that it would take 6 weeks, and you were okay with taking the birds and the fluffy butts down with us, and that's when I was like, all right, let's go. What are we waiting for? What do we have to wait for then?
So then after we loaded on Friday with Christian and Patience, which you saw the video on Saturday,
yep,
she was like, let's just go right now. And my back hurt so bad. And she had been pushing so much that I was like, fine, whatever you want. I can't fight you on this.
Mostly for the interest of the animals, because when you're traveling with animals such a long distance, it's going to stress them out. And so you had Patience and Christian help you put the peacocks and the chicken into like large like dog crates. And so they're in a new environment and they're stressed out. And I would hate to keep them in there overnight. So I was like, let's just get on the road now. The sooner we get down there, the sooner we can release them and they could be free and stretch. I
was pushing George for an entire month to come down early. And then all of a sudden she's no.
It just became.
Then all this week she pushed me to the brink. I couldn't even fight it anymore. I was
Thank you, Vanessa.
All right, let's go. Now, driving and in the seated position destroyed my back. I needed to be standing and working and moving the muscles. And so hour upon hour destroyed my back. And last night we finally got to the ranch. I basically crawled to the toilet because I can't stand up straight. Crawled to the toilet, used the toilet, and then what happened from there? We were supposed to go to Bubba Q's.
He made plans to go to Bubba Q's with the campground owners who've been featured on the channel, Teresa and Brett, awesome people. And he's just crawling on the floor in excruciating pain, screaming. I'm looking at him. I was like, we're not going anywhere. Let's just cancel. We'll stay in. And then he was like, no, you go. I need stuff from the store anyway. So I'm like, well, I don't feel comfortable leaving you here by yourself. He's like, what am I going to do? I'm just going to be laying here. I'm like, in case
Like,
you
I'm
need
stuck
something.
on the floor. What am I going to do?
In case you need
I was
something,
like,
I
if
can
whether
help
you're
you.
here or not, I am stuck on the. I cannot move. I can't move. Go.
So I gave him some ibuprofen before I left, and then after dinner, ordered him takeout, and then I went to the store and I got him a heating pad, and I bought some Tylenol, and I bought some lidocaine patches, and that seemed to have helped last night, because this morning after you got up and walked a little bit, then you were fine.
So around noon today, I finally got back up, and I told George, I was like, I've seen every doctor on YouTube. I've seen every stretch you're supposed to do. The worst thing you can do for this is to just lay there. And I was like, I have to get up and I have to just fight through it. And after about a half hour of just excruciating pain. So the pain is so much so
Carol just became a member. Welcome.
that I want to clarify. I'm not trying to gross anybody out, but the pain is so much so that it feels as if my bowels are going to be loosened, which is a normal symptom of this that I'm coming to find out. And I'm almost to the point of vomiting from the pain, which I have experienced that many times with kidney stones. So the pain is so much that I feel like I'm going to lose everything up this way and down this way. That's how excruciating it is. So after about a half hour, it stopped pinching that nerve and spasming, and I just had to walk through it. So George can tell you, all I did was I just hobbled back and forth here in the house, if you
and
can
then
call
taking
this a
breaks
house.
in between and stretching
And so then after a half hour, just excruciating, I just have to bear through it. I got to get through it. Then
Reading Life, thank you so much for the
we
super
were
chat.
able to work on things in the trailer, but very, very, very light duty. And then we had to run into town, and I sat in her car while she drove, and that was a mistake. I should have never sat back down, which
Thank
is
you,
the worst thing you
Francis.
can do, which is what I'm doing right now. And once this camera goes off, I will be screaming in excruciating pain, and I will have to make it to a couch for the rest of the night until I go through this process again tomorrow.
So there's no way he'd be able to sit through the auction that we typically do on Sundays, because that's an additional 2 hours. So no auction this evening, unfortunately, but I'm going to try and have an awesome auction for you guys next Sunday.
Debbie Vaughn, joke's on you, because I already got diapers from Camp Hale's, and George got me a urinal last night. I have one at Hale's headquarters, and now I have one here. So I've got a portable urine and diapers. Joke's on you,
She called
Debbie.
it a pee jug, and I saw a meme where someone used it as a gravy boat.
Is that what I've been drinking my drink out of?
Someone's like, I love this meme said, I love my new gravy boat that I found at my grandpa's house, and there's gravy in it, and they're using it to pour gravy on their mashed potatoes.
So something did blow out. It was my back, and it is rough. It's the worst it's ever been.
Thank you, Amy, for the super chat.
And the funny thing is, it's just from sleeping. And George does a tremendous, I mean, I can't even explain how she sleeps in her sleep. It is just insane. I have no doubt she did something in the middle of the night.
I have no control of what I do in my sleep, Jeremy.
And whatever she did, it threw everything off. And right now, what I believe is I have a ruptured or herniated disc, which is pinching on a major nerve. And that's what's making me feel like I'm going to lose everything up, lose everything down, and excruciating. And yeah, I have been screaming, literally screaming in agony.
It's been scary.
But
Marge just became
right
a member.
now,
Welcome, Marge.
Right now, it's tolerable, to which I have a very, very high tolerance of pain.
Yes, he really does.
George has a very, 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 very low tolerance.
The older I get, the more
if this is George's tolerance to pain, this is my tolerance to pain.
Thank you, Mary Franklin.
And this is bad. The only thing worse is kidney stones, and kidney stones actually have made me vomit from pain. This is getting me to the point where I
Thank you,
feel like I'm
Valerie.
going to.
A lot of people are, Valerie said, get an inversion table and hang upside down. A lot of people in the chat have actually recommended that. The inversion table.
Again, that will help decompress the spine
until you stand up again.
So what's happening, it's not going to do anything for me when I stand up again. So the inversion table, all it's going to do is it's going to take your spine and take the weight off of your spine. So that herniated disc just is going to be like this, but it's still ruptured and herniated. Once you get off of it, you still have the same problem. So it's going to have to naturally heal, pull itself in. And there are some stretches and some ways and some things you can do. But the most positive thing I can do is not sit and drive hours upon hours and not lay down hours upon hours. The most best thing you can do is work your muscles. Work your muscles so it corrects itself and it heals itself. So we did get to that point. I'd say we were probably,
thank you, Randall, for the super sticker.
5 hours maybe. I got to a point where I could stand, and I told George, I was like, can you put my socks on? I am not sitting down. And I will not sit down. And then the only time I had a problem after that excruciating pain was once we got in the car and I had to get out of the car, and that just killed me again. And once I leave this chair,
we stopped at the first stop we made once we got in town was Tractor Supply, and I got a cart for him so that he can hold on to the cart, bend over, and help alleviate some of the pain. And once we went up to the cash register, the cashier even knew. She sensed that he was in pain. She's like, "You look like you're in a lot of pain." He's like, "I am." Herniated disc. She's like, "Ouch, so sorry."
Well, it helped that I had tears running down my face like a waterfall. She's like, "You look like you're in excruciating pain."
I don't remember seeing the tears.
So, I had that going for me.
Okay, well, I must have missed that part because I don't remember that part.
To transition just a little bit, you guys obviously know, you dedicated super fans, you know that Wooster Post Office has screwed up our mail so much.
Big time.
Okay?
I don't know where.
So much. And so we have tried to we always tell you, your mail always goes to the post office in Wooster, Ohio, because that's where everything started, in Wooster, Ohio. And everything is in there in regards to mail. And we went to put in a forward order for the fan mail. Postmaster's involved in this and everything. Nothing got done. Nothing at all. So George and I finally said, you know what? Our privacy is a premium in our lives. It's very, very important to us. And that's because a few people, there's many lovely fans out there, but a few people go to the extreme and they're inappropriate in encroaching on our privacy. And so our privacy becomes a premium when we live our lives publicly online. But everybody knows we're in Otter Creek when we're in Florida. And so we've just finally decided, for the super fans, those who want to send things, we do not, and probably will not, have a forward order from the Wooster P.O. box. And we are going to go ahead
for the super chat.
We're going to go ahead and give out our Florida P.O. box.
One mom.
Now, I got to clarify this for everybody, because if you send something here in Florida and we're not here in Florida, it's going to sit here for 7 months. So we are going to share our Florida P.O. box with you, because you're the dedicated fans, you're the super fans, you like to send mail, and we're going to share that with you while we're in here in Florida. Anything that gets sent to the Wooster P.O., Christian and Patience will take care of that. And once we get back up and forth, and when we get to see them again, then we'll take care of any of that mail. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put the address of the Florida P.O. box here in the chat. So while we're in Florida, you guys can actually send mail here. And what's our zip code? I don't even know. I got it. I got it right here.
Okay.
So I'm going to put it here in the chat for you guys. And then mods, if you want to go ahead and copy it, and then re-put it in there. That'll be fine. This is a rare occurrence to where we're sharing our Florida P.O. box. It is because of Wooster's problems, the post office there. And so we've just finally decided the world knows where we're at in Florida. And so we're okay with sharing our P.O. box here in Florida because
Why'd you have
Wooster.
to pop your collar when you?
Because you always tell me pop my collar. So I do it. Because
I thought maybe
you
it was
say
a coincidence that you.
You say
Well,
jump.
then I'm gonna pop my hoodie.
You say jump, and I say how high. That's just the way our relationship is.
All right.
So we are going to share, and we did share. It is box 78, P.O. Box 78 in Otter Creek, Florida. And there are no mailboxes in Otter Creek. Everybody must have an actual P.O. box.
That is correct.
That P.O. box will only be checked while we are here in Florida, which we will leave Florida at the end of April, and we will be back at Hale's headquarters at the beginning of May.
So in the past, we've told you only send it to our P.O. box in Worcester, but because Worcester Post Office has screwed up immensely,
everything up.
We're re-instructing you guys, don't do that because nothing's getting fixed. So we're making an exception to where,
and we still will have the Wooster P.O. box. The Wooster P.O. box will still be there. It'll be there forever. So it'll be there absolutely forever. There should be a forward order, and it should all come here to Florida, but they are screwing everything up. The postmaster is absolutely no help whatsoever. And Worcester Post Office has been under scrutiny or under disciplinary action by their region for a multitude of things. And there you go. There's one of the reasons why. I mean, they just can't figure it out. Yeah. And so we have finally got to the point where, like, okay, you know what? We're okay with sharing our Florida address. We also understand that people are going to see this live 7 months from now, and then they're going to go, oh, well, they must be in Florida, and they're going to send something to Florida.
So if
and
you're
it's
watching this 7 months from now, today's date is November 20th, 2022.
And we will be in Otter Creek until April 32nd in 2023. Don't send something April 29th in 2023 because it will sit there for 7 months. We will not get it. But that's one of the reasons why we've never shared in the past is for confusion. It's always easiest one place, right? No matter what.
Tim just became a member. Welcome.
And it's finally we can't fix. You can't fix stupid is often the expression, and Worcester Post Office has screwed up so many things, and frankly, have cost you guys tens of thousands of dollars in postage, and we don't want that to happen. And so we just went, all right, everybody knows we're in Otter Creek. There's no mystery to that, even though Hale's headquarters is a mystery and will remain a mystery, and you honestly you have no business knowing where it's at. But while we're here, you can go ahead and use that P.O. box, and we'll maintain our privacy at Hale's headquarters, and then we'll go ahead and share our P.O. box here in regards to Otter Creek, which we are still private because we're in the middle of the woods, out in the middle of 70 acres, roughing it. We've gone from a life of luxury to roughing it in the woods.
But you know what, Amber, thank you so much for the $5 super sticker. Even though we've gone from like Hale's headquarters down to the Hale's Ranch, which is like right here.
I think this is luxury.
This is still, we still have a roof over our head. We still have climate control. We still have the acreage and the privacy. We still have plumbing. Plumbing is so important. I can't even tell you how spoiled we are with plumbing.
It actually works this time around. So that's a good thing. Remember when we bought the property,
such a big thing.
The plumbing, the septic didn't work.
Right.
We actually have it all working now.
Yes.
So we have all working.
Running water, hot water, and that's all that we need.
Which remember when we bought the place.
We didn't have any of that.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
So
Helen Stackhouse just gifted 5 memberships. Stephanie McFall, welcome. Dee Whitson, welcome. Queen Cecilia is now a member. She's one of our moderators, but is now a member. Midget Rocap, welcome. And Jane Bold. All of you 5 have been gifted membership. And again, it's all random. Ducky Doo, thank you so much for the $5 super chat.
all right, so we had a blowout. It was my back. We are
Yes.
sharing our PO box
Sharon,
here in
thank
Florida.
you so much for the $10 super
Please respect those boundaries of why we're here. And it's because of Wooster. And again, if mail goes to Wooster, it'll be cared for. Christian and Patience will get it.
Mm-hmm.
They are in Worcester. And then if it's in Florida, we will get it. But remember, we will not be here very long. It will be here 5 months. And then we'll get back and we just get everything from Christian and Patience when we see Christian and Patience. So,
Mm-hmm.
and sometimes it goes well, sometimes it doesn't. Some people want to know. They want to know what's going on with Christian and Patience. You guys are going to Florida. What's going to happen with them?
A lot of you are wondering, are they going to come with us?
Well, they didn't. They went to the beach.
They're on vacation right now.
They're on vacation.
So when
at
we
a
got on
beach.
the road Friday, they got on the road Friday also. So in the video, Jeremy's like, have fun in the snow, but they're like, we're leaving.
They left. They left. They're like, you have fun. We're leaving. So they went. Did they go to Hilton Head?
They're going to be, I forget the name of the area, the resort that they go to, but they're on a beach house. They go every year.
And we were invited this year by their
we?
parents. Yeah, we were invited for
I
their
didn't know that.
Thanksgiving.
Oh,
We were invited for their Thanksgiving.
I didn't know that. Speaking of Thanksgiving, Jeremy kept asking, what do we want to do for
like,
Thanksgiving?
what do you want to do? What do you want to do? We have a plan now, and it's the greatest plan ever. All right, listen, there ain't nobody in this chat that doesn't know that we love, George loves.
No, you were right the first time.
We love barbecues, okay?
And it's mainly their pulled pork.
Oh my goodness, the pulled pork is the most amazing thing.
Pork that's
right.
the go-to.
Ryan Bell is the owner of barbecues.
Right.
Ryan Bell is the co-founder of barbecues, the owner of
thank you so
barbecues
much
in
for the $5
Chiefland.
super
We
chat.
haven't even been here 24 hours, and we've been to barbecues how many times?
2 times.
2 times already. All right. Listen, this man, I don't know what this man does with his pulled pork, but this man, Ryan Bell, you are a genius. Ryan Bell, I'm fanboying over your pulled pork. That's all I got to say. Barbecues is the most amazing. We just went, honestly, when we remember I said I had to get out of Georgia's car and I had back problems. She took me to barbecues, and in excruciating pain, I crawled inside, climbed up into a booth just to eat barbecues pulled pork.
Hi. So every time we go in there, we typically have the same waitress, and she is just amazing. But she wasn't there.
We had Kylie.
We had Kylie, who's just as amazing. And I think you had messaged Ryan to tell him that, to give him a heads up.
I was texting.
In town.
I was texting Ryan. I sent him a picture. I was like, "Hey, we're in town for the winter. We've been to barbecues more than we've actually been to our own place." And he's like, "Well, when do you leave?" I was like, "End of April. We'll be back home in May." And he goes, "What are you doing for Thanksgiving?"
Tim Ballard, thank you.
He's like,
so
"You
much
want to do?" He's like, "You want to do a Ryan Bell Thanksgiving family dinner?" I said, "Do you want to?" She's like, "Yeah,
sure." Because we don't have plans.
So guess what? This is going to be amazing. We're going to do a barbecues Thanksgiving with the owner, with the founder of barbecues.
Do you think he'll have catered barbecues there? Because we asked
catered.
him
He's probably going to make it himself.
We asked him, what should we bring?
So I texted him. I was like, "Yeah, we're all in. What should we bring?" He's like,
Randall, thank
"Bring
you so much for
your
the $10.
appetite."
He said, "Don't bring anything."
This man,
his family cooks as if there's going to be 75
he texts.
people
He's like,
showing up.
"We cook as if there's 75 people there." He's like, "We got a camp, 60 acres. We'll have side by sides, 4-wheelers, the whole deal." He's like, "It'd just be a fun."
Should we take the gator?
I was thinking we probably should. And hopefully my back is.
There'll be
somewhat
ample
better.
parking.
I hope there's ample barbecues. My goodness, to watch the man, the myth, the master with the pulled pork. I mean, I'm gonna fanboy. I'm honestly gonna fanboy this Thanksgiving.
We've already met him, and he's been featured on the channel. If you guys remember, he gave us like a BBQ's like nice little basket.
Oh,
with
so incredible!
all kinds of
it's
stuff.
so
I'm actually
nice.
looking at it right now.
Family is so nice, down to
Super
earth.
nice guy.
You know, and that's George and I always talk. You know, people are just people, regardless of whether you see them on YouTube and they're famous from YouTube, or they're famous for business, or they're famous on TV. Or people are people. We all have the same needs. We want love. We want to be accepted. We want a place that we belong. Those are all basic needs, and just down to earth, great people. Enjoy their company.
Yes.
And I'm looking
People
forward
that
to a
don't
BBQ's
mind
Thanksgiving.
laughing at themselves.
Oh, we do that.
We do that a lot.
BBQ's Thanksgiving.
Sharon, thank you so much for
I
this.
honestly can't think of a better Thanksgiving.
So what else did we talk about at BBQ's? There was a catering sign right by us.
We talked about catering, $500,000 to grill.
Yeah. So I looked at him. I said, "What do you think about catering BBQ's when it's
because we
time
still
to
have
grill?
our $500,000 to grill party.
Time to grill."
And
So-
Ryan has another place called the Vineyard, and we're going to talk to him about maybe we can host at the
Is it even
Vineyard.
possible to host?
Because we've got to
'Cause we
be
don't know
able
what
to
it's
have
look like. We don't know how it's set up.
food. We have to be able to have facilities to go to the bathroom,
Yes.
and we have to have security for ourselves as well.
Security.
So as long as we can have food, bathrooms, and security for a bunch of people, that would be incredible, because we've talked about BBQs to all of you people, but you need to taste it. You need to
We just
let
couldn't
it-
find a
let it
good
savor on your tongue.
a good place, a meeting place. And I think talking to him to see what our options are, because he owns multiple businesses in the area, because there's a BBQ's that can cater, the one that they went to with karaoke.
Oh yeah,
Like-
and what you do in Willis up in his place, they've got karaoke BBQs on
Like,
Thursday nights.
How fun would that be? Karaoke with you guys?
We definitely are going
Jeremy,
karaoke.
you already know what song Jeremy's going to be up there singing with his guitar. If you love what the
If you
hell
love
feeding
BBQs.
time.
No, it's going to be if you love BBQs.
It's going to be feeding
No,
time.
that will be you.
Wait till you taste the BBQ.
That will be you.
feeding.
You're so weird.
So let's talk to him about what the possibilities are to bring him business, because we're so thankful to have met him and for him inviting us,
Oh yeah, we're really looking forward to
and
it.
talk to him about what ideas he can help us come up with for time to grill $500,000. And I think barbecue is perfect if we're grilling, right?
The way that you love it.
Helen, thank you so much for the $2.
Redneck nachos for everybody.
First round of waters is on me, guys.
I don't, I always worry that CC Snuffer says, I want BBQs. I always worry that, we talk it up so much that people get it and be like, eh. But
honestly, the only thing we ever order is the pulled pork. We've never tried any other meat.
We love it.
So if you show up and you get something else and you're disappointed, can't help you there, because we only order the pulled
goes,
pork.
Bubba time.
We should have recorded a picture of baby Bubba when he was a baby.
We probably should have.
Yeah.
So we do love it.
WT says we love BBQs in Williston. We have a lot of folks that live in Florida that's watching right now.
It's one of those things, wherever George and I have gone as we've been together. I don't know if you would call us foodies. You definitely, like George will expand my palate, and I'm not a picky eater. I just like what I like.
He's a particular eater.
And so I like the best stuff. And BBQs is the best stuff. And that's one of the things that we found in our first trip down to Florida, and we just couldn't get enough of. And George, honestly, this entire week,
Julie, thank you so much.
As she was pushing me to get down to Florida, she's like, we got to go now. We got to go now. She's like, I want BBQs.
Plus, a lot of you guys have sent BBQ gift cards for me for my birthday, and I haven't spent it yet.
That's true.
I haven't spent it, and I'm afraid that it's gonna expire.
That's true.
So I need to spend it, right?
Could never, ever, ever have enough BBQs.
Susan just became a member. Welcome, Suzanne.
So we'll talk to Ryan about a BBQ's $500,000 to grill.
Yeah, see what other ideas he can come up with, because I'm sure he caters all the time, and this isn't his first.
We still have. Remember, we talked about $500,000 subscribers, $500,000 to grill in Florida, and our issue was, how do we get everybody at the Florida ranch?
Yes.
How do we park them?
how do
Where's
we have
everyone gonna use the
bathrooms?
facilities?
Because our septic is. And if you don't believe that, ask all the guys that have been to Camp Hales who have to go to the bathroom out in the woods.
in the wilderness.
And then security. Security is a big thing for us. So when you live your life publicly online, you have people that are mentally off, stalkers, and just inappropriateness, and you name it. The list can go on. And so security is a huge issue as well. And if we can have the right venue that can provide the food, the bathrooms, and security,
and
then
entertainment,
we can still move forward. Boy, I'll tell you what, karaoke would be a ton of fun with the
it
fans.
would be a lot of
And Florida is a pretty good place to go during the winter, guys. So if we plan it out, say 2-3 months out, and we go, all right, it's finally time, half meal, time to grill, and we host a party for all the fans, that could be pretty fun for you guys. I'd say that'd be pretty entertaining.
You, Julie.
Pretty entertaining. And their mac and cheese, pretty good too.
What was the sandwich that you...
Do you remember we put it on the Texas toast,
Yes.
mac and cheese, and pulled pork?
Yes.
It was incredible.
Debbie Vaughn sent $2 security and toilet fund.
Joke's on you, Debbie, because I don't need a toilet. I went in my pants.
And his depends.
No, it was my depends.
Oh, geez. I don't think they deliver to North Iowa. There's several locations of Otter Creeks, but I don't think that they've made it up north.
TNT's Treasure Chest said, what would you recommend to grow my channel?
Argos.
Easy. TNT Treasure Chest, to grow your channel, you need to have good content. That's it.
Thank you, Crafty Jen.
If you want to grow your channel, be you and provide good content that people want to watch. That's how you grow a channel. And that's all you have to do. It's the easiest thing, and it's the hardest thing in the world.
It really is. And a lot of things, depending on what your niche is and what type of content you're going to provide, you're going to discover things on accident.
Oh, everything we've done, we've discovered on accident. Yeah. So
it's all about trial and error too in the beginning.
They're very much so.
Yeah.
And I would say consistency.
Yes.
Just film it. You learn it as you grow, you learn. And as you go, you grow. So don't go, oh, I'm going to do a video a month. Every day. Try and get it out there every day. See what you can do and learn through the process and grow and refine. So that's how you do it. I'm
Most
sure that's
importantly, have fun and be you. Be yourself.
And go buy a fake name like George. that helps too.
Or Otter Creek.
You know, buy some property in Otter Creek with some meth head neighbors. That'll explode your channel. Okay. So that'll help as well. That'll help as well. So we've got Otter Creek news, blown out back, P.O. Box, which I'm going to put that in again here in Otter Creek, which we are going to share. Hopefully this doesn't cause too much mass confusion, although I'm afraid it probably will, because every time we change anything, it is mass confusion. And so
we still can't figure out where the disconnect is with Wooster PO
the post
Box,
office.
so.
I mean, it's going to be mass confusion on your part, but we'll see what happens.
Thank you, Flippin' Adventure. She sent a Bubby Q's franchise in Northwest Florida.
I'm telling you, I would love to open a franchise. We're not joking. We would love to open a franchise.
We would.
That is absolutely not off the table. That would be on the table. Would love, and Ryan knows that we would love to open a franchise
because it's in the brochure or online when
he's franchising. He's franchising, and so there's no doubt we love it. We want to be a part of things that we love, and I think most of you people think, oh wait, you guys are YouTubers. You know, you have fans. You're not fans of things. No, we're just normal people.
Eagle Deb.
We absolutely are fans, particularly of pulled pork.
Thank you, Beverly, for the $20 super chat. A lot of people are praying for you, Jeremy, saying that they feel your pain and they can relate because they've experienced the same thing. A lot of people are giving advice of what works for them. You know, a lot of things work for some and not so much for others. And since you have a high tolerance to pain, like not a lot works for you. It really doesn't. Ooh, Silver Train sent $5, said extra palm tree fund.
You guys know I love palm trees. And I will say, because of the back issues, I have not been on the property to go look for
Deborah
palm trees
Ferguson,
yet.
thank you so much for the $5.
But you guys know we have that beautiful hammock area. It's called a hammock in the back of the property. and we've yet to be back to the creek. We've yet to actually look for any palm trees. We honestly got here yesterday evening.
Mm-hmm.
I could not move. It's just, I couldn't. And George went to barbecues, and George got back like 10:30 at night, something like that, 10:30 at night.
Yep.
And
I
then
hung out with Brett and Therese, the campground owners, and then I went to Walmart to buy a ton of stuff, which I didn't buy everything I wanted to because I wanted to hurry up and get back to him to get him the heating pad and the back pain, the lidocaine patches, and
then about noon today, I started to get up. We've been cleaning like crazy, and our first priority were the birds. And so, as slow as I'm going,
I think
with
we've
the
been
pain.
to that one.
Which one?
Oh, Weeki Wachee Hot Springs.
Oh yeah,
we've been to several.
Yeah, we've been to several.
They're beautiful.
They're incredible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're incredible.
Barb
T, what size do you get for a heated jacket? You're about the size of my husband. I have a 2X, but I prefer a 3X.
But wouldn't the 2X be tighter to keep you warmer?
But that's the one thing. With the heated jackets, what you want a t-shirt underneath with the heated jackets. A lot of people have asked, how do I get a heated jacket? How do I get a heated jacket? It's in the pinned comments. Everybody's asking, and I said it's in the pinned comments. But it's right there. So with the heated jackets, what you want to do is you have a t-shirt so you don't burn your skin, and then you actually want a close.
Thank you, Danielle.
A close contact, and I don't like tight clothes at all. But the 2X is tight to where it's actually on me, and then I put something over it. So the heated jacket is sandwiched in between a t-shirt and something else. I usually put the hoodie. It's perfect. It is absolutely perfect. It is a life changer.
Became a member. Welcome.
So silly little things like pulled pork, we get excited about. Heated jackets, we get excited about.
And their brownies are phenomenal too.
And we did have a brownie tonight.
They're like ooey gooey. If you like ooey gooey brownies,
we definitely had a brownie tonight. No doubt about that. And it was worth the pain. It was worth the pain to get out of the car and then get back to the car, which was not easy. It was worse getting back to the car. I was like, thanks, Kylie. She's like, have a good night.
She didn't know what to think.
She didn't not know what to think. It's crazy. It is crazy.
Thank you, Danielle. So Therese, who's the campground, one of the campground owner's wife, she had the same issue too. And she told him she tried everything for a year, struggled with pain, finally got the injections,
cortisone shot,
and it worked instantly. And she got it this past March finally, and she's been fine since.
So we talked about if I could not walk today, if I could not work the muscles out to get to the point of walking, that we would go to the hospital. And the nearest hospital is 45 minutes to an hour away.
And I'm waiting for her to give me the information of the doctor she saw for her back.
So once we actually worked out the actual muscles, again, you can't just sit there. That's the worst thing ever. This is I'm going to go through horrid pain after we're done on the live stream just to get to a couch. I will lay on the couch for the rest of the night till tomorrow. Then I will have to get up, and then I'll have to go through excruciating pain for about an hour and a half, or half an hour, and to where it works itself to the point where that herniated disc pulls itself back in off of the nerve. And I mean, that's just what it is. It's what it is.
Old Fart Andy just became a member. Welcome, Andy.
Old farts are better than new farts. That's what I always say. Old ones start to dissipate. They're not as bad as a new fresh one. Like a new fresh one, whoo, that'll burn.
Do we still have that massager here?
It's
probably
over here in the totes.
Do you think that'll help if I use it on you?
It could, because it could push the disc.
So
back
after we hop off the live, I'll look for it, because there's a couple other things I need to look for that needs to get pulled out.
So, number one thing you were looking forward to coming back to the Florida ranch.
Craving that pulled pork.
It was barbecues.
A lot of places that we go eat, no matter where we're traveling, we'll order the pulled pork just to compare it to barbecues.
Which you did this week. And I was like, I don't want it. Get it away from me. I'm waiting for barbecues. I would never cheat.
And I ordered that.
We were at Quaker State.
We were with Patience and Christian and
I was like, I would never cheat on barbecues ever. Get it away from me. And she's like, well, I can't wait anymore.
Oh, Elvis Presley Jr. sending prayers to you. Yeah, he refused to try it. I was like, just try one bite. He's like, no, I will not. Wesley Hale, thank you so much for the $5 super chat.
I was like, this is a temple, and only the best goes in this temple. Where's my
You're
boy
so
Bubba?
ridiculous. Jamie Bartholomew just became a member. Welcome.
So you got your number one wish, the thing that you were waiting for, you're most looking forward was Bubba Q's, and you've
Yep.
had it multiple times.
Just twice.
Now that would be multiple.
Couple.
That would be multiple.
Couple.
You've had it multiple times that since you've been back here, and you haven't even been back. Well, you have been back here for 24 hours now.
Yeah. Well,
So officially-
we're not exactly equipped right now to even prepare any food. All we have is a microwave.
So we have a microwave. We did bring a fridge. It
Yes.
is not unloaded due to my back. But we do have friends coming to help tomorrow.
Yeah.
So that'll be good as well.
So until we get settled to where I can actually cook, it's going to be takeout for a couple days. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with barbecues.
What else are you looking forward to being back home to the Florida ranch?
Definitely looking forward to the sun. I think the fluffy butts want the sun as well.
Thanksgiving Day, it's supposed to be 78 degrees and
Yes.
sun.
Oh my gosh. And that's right around the
Perfect.
corner.
Perfect. That's
Speaking of which,
4 days away.
Historically, we've always gone live on Thanksgiving Day with
Yes,
you guys.
we
And
have.
so do you think we'll be able to go live on the 60 acres? We don't know what
Well,
reception's going to be like.
He's 60 acres in Rosewood. Remember, we looked at property over near Rosewood, and we chose this property because of the antenna, because we had to have signal, and we didn't choose any of the
We
other
were right on the
properties.
border of Cedar Key and Rosewood, and the internet was so choppy.
So we'll either go live before or after, and we'll probably we may have a video to release, we may not. It all depends on my back.
Thank you, Helen. Yeah, well, I'm hoping that you'll get better this week, because I hate seeing you in this pain, but Jeremy's been a trooper and has been working through it. And so you're more of like an overdoer. Me, I've tried to be an overdoer, and we already know the consequences of pushing yourself too hard never leads to anything good. So I know my limitations. I know what I can and cannot do. So tomorrow we're going to have friends come over and help, because there are certain things I cannot lift. Otherwise, I'm going to be in the same situation as you. And then how are we going to take care of each other if we're both like with pinched nerves, back issues?
Same
Remember
way I
when you
always
broke-
take care of you.
Remember
I
when
just
you
do
broke
it,
your foot and I'm like, oh my gosh, if I get sick, then we're in trouble.
which is why I
We're in
had to
trouble.
walk, because I'd take care of myself. I was like,
And
all
it
right,
was a
well, I better just
miracle.
start walking.
Yeah, when I got sick, and I did get sick.
You did. I
Yeah.
was like, what are we gonna do if you get sick? I better start walking. So I did.
And boom, I got sick as we were leaving your foot doctor.
Literally, as we were leaving the
Literally.
foot doctor.
In the parking lot. It started in the office and then it hit
She was
me
like,
hard in the parking lot.
It's like, you good? You good?
No.
She's like, I'm not good. Take me to the hospital.
I get
like,
like uncontrollable shivering,
I
and
guess I'm
I'm
gonna start
freezing, and I'm
walking.
in so much pain.
I'm gonna start walking right now.
So that's why I feel your pain, because I go through excruciating pain.
Oh, I promise you, you have not felt this type of pain.
I'm sure I have, but just not
Do you
a
wanna-
different type of back pain.
do you
I've
wanna-
had pinched nerves.
Do you want to compare pains later?
No.
Well, we can.
Yeah, Aunt Arna just became a member. Wow.
Arna did?
Arna.
Good thing that's not an Arna. No,
Oh.
it's an Arna.
So we talked about mail. We brought mail actually from Ohio with us that we need to open before.
I actually have
before
more
we sign
mail.
off.
More mail. When we went up to Ohio, the kids gave us mail. So when they came to help us load when they came down to Hale's headquarters, they gave us mail. This is when
Did
we
you
were up
bring-
in Ohio.
Okay. Did
This
you
is-
bring that with you?
Yes,
So
but
we'll
we haven't
open that
unloaded
next
it
Sunday.
yet.
Okay.
So, okay, let me back up. When we were up in Ohio,
Thank you, Colina.
we got this mail when I was out celebrating Rob's birthday
Correct.
party. So yes,
Correct.
this mail was when I was up in Ohio. When the kids were down when Christian and Patience were down to help us with loading the trailer, that time they brought us all the mail from the P.O. box, and I have it, but we have not unloaded it due to my back issues. So we do have it. We're not going to open it tonight. Nothing that's in the truck has been unloaded.
Chris Allen said, Jeremy, go through childbirth. Then
I have.
You can talk about
Kidney
pain.
stones. I have multiple kidney stones.
Without an epidural.
I have multiple kidney stones. Multiple kidney stones are worse than
It's probably
childbirth.
just as bad.
And you don't get
It's probably
an
just as
epidural.
bad.
Vomiting from excruciating pain. I've been there. You ever never had a kidney stone? When you do get one, first thing you think is, I'm going to die. That's your first fear. Your second fear is, I'm going to live through this. You want to die. That's how bad it is. That's how bad a kidney stone is. Two fears. I'm going to die. And then when you realize, oh, I'm not going to die, you want to. And you're like, no, I can't. Just take me now.
Jamie Bartholomew, welcome.
My first one, I was on my bathroom floor on the cold tile going, Lord, I got 3 kids. It's like, Lord, take me now. I'm ready. They'll be fine. I was praying to God, take me. I was like, just take me. The kids will be fine.
Take me now.
They don't need me.
All right, let's open up this box.
How about you do it because
Okay.
it's heavy.
All right. So
we do have one box.
Was hand delivered by Conky and Noreen with Conky's Flipping Adventures. Danielle Smith, thank you so much for the $5.
It's
And,
12 inches and snowing in Utah. Oh, man.
that's so
Danielle,
crazy.
never, ever apologize for asking for prayer. We should all be asking for prayer. She actually cut this rock in half and made 2 super cool rocks.
There's a heart that says G and J, and then on the back it says
Who's the G stand
Liz.
for?
And then she dated at 22.
Who's the G stand for?
Jeremy.
And
It's
who's
you.
the J stand for?
Me, Jodosh.
That's so funny. I didn't even see the heart. I'm colorblind. I can't see the heart because I'm colorblind.
And these rocks are not just any rocks. These
are
rocks
from the $500 rock unit.
And then she put a Bible verse on the back, Matthew 6:21. For where your treasure is, there your heart will be also. I love
Where
that.
your rocks are, there your money will be going.
And then this rock looks identical to this rock, like the shape of it. Another What the Hales, which she hand painted and then put the heart. So you see the heart.
I can see the point of the heart on that.
You see the G and J,
but I
in the
didn't over
heart.
here. I see the G and J easily.
So she had someone cut these rocks specifically in the same size and explained what she was going to do and who we are. And he didn't even charge her.
That's cool.
Yeah. So she painted it and then put the seal on it. And this is from the rock unit because you gave a lot of the rocks to Conky.
I gave all of the rocks to Conky.
Well, some of it you left at the storage facility.
The ones that me and Christian couldn't pick up, that no man could actually pick up.
So she
We had
got
to
these
roll
rocks
them.
because of Conky and Noreen.
We had to roll them under the tree where we found more rocks where this man
Do
was
you want to
actually
read that?
keeping rocks. It says, Happy Holidays.
She has such pretty handwriting.
It says, yes, you can read. LOL. Okay.
Oh, Flipping Adventure says it like bookends. That's
Yeah,
so
like
cool.
bookends.
Yeah, we could totally use them as bookends.
And a very special thank you to Conquering Noreen for helping me achieve this goal. As soon as I saw the video, I knew I had to do this. Love ya.
Aww.
And we don't have any snow, Liz.
Now, Liz.
We're going to make a sandman, not a snowman.
So the table that we're actually using right now was given
this
to
is
us
from
by Liz's mom.
Yep.
Yes. And they used to own a donut shop, Castle Donuts, I think it was called, and it's still on the table.
So Liz's family is a part of the What the Hales family homestead. I mean, so many of you are part of the homestead here.
When we first moved to Florida, Liz and her mom were the first ones to reach out to us, and they said, you do so much for Restore to Love. We want to give you our storage unit. And so this table came from the unit. And
Yes,
we've used it ever since.
And now this rocks came from the unit. It says, Jeremy and George, these What the Hales rocks represent something special about your mission. You have a way of talking the insanity, or You have a way of taking the insanity or the issues in life and bringing out the unique, the special, the best. The What the Hales rocks represent letting someone or something becoming the best it can be. Your mission has helped so many people rise to a better level in so many ways. Me, my BFF, the AA team, the subscribers, the Egyptian kids, Restores the Love. The list goes on, including each other. Keep living your best life because it's literally bringing out the best in others. And hope you have a Christmas is the coolest.
Aww.
As cool as the What the Hales rocks. Blessings always, Liz.
They have a cool smell to them too. We just got to figure out where we're gonna put this, and these rocks will be featured in a future
Well,
video.
we were supposed to sell some of them for Camp Patmos.
Oh, were we?
Yep.
Okay.
So we're allowed to keep one and then sell for Camp Patmos.
Okay. All right. I'll let you decide which one you want to do.
Well, I'm pretty sure she already chose that, so we'll figure it out.
Oh, okay. All right.
Oh my goodness, my
All
aching.
right,
Oh,
it's-
you know what we could do?
What?
Can you warm those rocks up and then put them on my back
Do like the hot, cold
a hot
rock
a
variation?
hot rock massage?
Well, I'm gonna look for the massager.
Conky, I need all them stones back. Got me some back issues. I need me some stone massages.
All right.
Do you think that would
You've been
help?
sitting for too long, so it's time to wrap it up. Wrap it up. Wrap.
Oh, man! I just pulled that out of my
That's the
backside.
lidocaine patch. Why'd you rip it off?
Well, I figured it was done.
Okay.
I thought maybe you wanted to auction it off, give it away.
Okay.
Who wants to buy the lidocaine patch that was on my back tee?
No, that looks like toilet paper from under your shoe.
It wasn't under my shoe. You saw where it came from.
He pulled it from his backside, you guys. That's toilet paper. Don't believe him.
I don't know, guys.
So for those of you
How
who are
much do you think I
asking-
can get for this?
I don't know. But
Okay.
when's the follow-up video of the peacock and fluffy butts coming out? Is it tomorrow? or
Hopefully
Tuesday?
tomorrow.
Okay.
It's definitely not Tuesday because we have a special
right.
episode on Tuesday.
Okay.
Monday will be follow-up of everything we did today, and then we'll probably add some more of what we do tomorrow.
Okay. So for those of you wondering whether we got the gator out and how the peacock and chicken are doing, make sure you tune in tomorrow.
I will share, and without a spoiler alert, there is some very, very bad news.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll understand tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
But all the questions about how all that went, there is some very, very bad news. But the good news is we made it.
Yes.
And
Safely.
even though I'm
No
having
blowouts except for your back.
tremendous excruciating pain, I'd rather be in excruciating pain here than in snow, if that makes any sense.
You just said the S word again.
What are you gonna do? Put soap in my mouth?
All right, pull out your guitar. Let's wrap it up.
What do you want to sing?
So we'll release the follow-up video tomorrow at 5:30 Eastern Standard Time.
What do you want to sing?
You usually end the live with a lullaby. Okay. All right.
Hold a second. Hold a second.
Okay.
Hold a second. All right. And I think it's feeding time, isn't it?
Mm.
Let's see what we got here.
Welcome to the music world.
Okay, let's see what we got.
Are we still in monster mode? I think so.
I'm gonna have nightmares now using the monster mode.
What about when I heard you in Monster Mode?
Original mode.
Let's see what we got here. All right.
Pop music mode.
Pop music.
Pop music mode.
Country music mode.
Okay. So many
Folk music mode.
have asked about these microphones. Do you
Uh-huh.
want to show them the box?
Sure.
I don't know.
A
Super
company
reverb
sent
mode.
these to us from Calf.
Is it calf?
G2 Calf. They're speaker headphones.
It's not a calf. It's like house, and you can hook it up to your phone and do karaoke, and
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
you can Bluetooth it.
It's
connect
high power amplifier with dual speakers, and it makes it sound louder than you can imagine. Excellent stereo with sounds from 4 directions and offers wonderful audio experience.
When we use them, so many people have asked, "Where do I get one? Where do I get one?" They want them for the grandkids. So
They're fun. They're a lot of fun.
all right, and they say hello. All right, here we go.
All right.
Let's see what I got. I don't know if I got anything. What should I sing? Bubba Q's time? All I want to eat is Bubba Q's. All I want to eat is Bubba Q's. Don't give me no bad news. All other barbecues lose. Just want to eat some barbecues.
Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us, tuning in during the live.
All I want to do is live in Otter Creek. All I want to do is live in Otter Creek. Sure, it's filled with freaks. Since we got here, now they got some geeks. I want to live in Otter Creek.
We'll release our updated video tomorrow at 5:30 Eastern Standard Time. Don't miss it. And then we'll go live again next Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
All I want to eat is barbecues. All I want to eat is barbecues. Don't be telling me no bad news. You know what? Those barbecues, you lose. I want to eat some barbecues.
Jamie Bartholomew, thank you so much. Good night, everyone. We love you. We'll see you tomorrow. Say good night, Jeremy.
Good night, Jeremy.